Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I will be creating HS bus line 963, which runs between the station in Kerava and Pajala in Tuusula. As most of the early parts of the route have already been created, I will start by creating the route of the line. Which is HSL bus line number 963, like this. And the standard prices will apply, I think. There we go. So let's start from the Kerava station. And then let's stop at Keravanauke. And then at Keravantori. Then at Sibeliuksentie. And Veräkuja. And Ollantie. Then we will stop at Saviontaival. At Myrtinoja. And then let's have a little look here, because that's called something else. That's called Merenkorvenmäki. So after Myrtinoja, we'll probably stop at, well, let's see. A stop called Möyräkorpi. Well, let's try to find that stop from somewhere in here. That will be easier said than done at this point. So it's the, no, so let's not go that far south. Oh my fucking god, where do I find this? Stop. That's Saviontaival. And that's Myrtinoja. And that is Möyräkorpi. So let's just try to find this specific location where. Yep. So Möyräkorpi is right next to Möyräkorvenmäki, but Möyräkorpi is just stop over here. And Möyräkorpi is a stop called Möyräkorpi also in Swedish. And there we go. That's it. We found it. And there we go. I seem to have been wise enough to understand that the line will, some other line will probably continue straight from there. So after Möyräkorpi, we will stop at Keravan hautausmaa, which is Keravan hautausmaa also in Swedish. And it's going to be located over here. And there we go. And I am removing the order stops, because if there is something important built next to it and the name of the automatic stop will change, then that will be the new name of the stop. But the automatic stops have been removed there, so I think everything is in order. After Keravan hautasmaa, we will stop at Puustelintori. Let's see. Okay. The stop is gonna be called Puistometsäntie before the crossing. Let's add the stop to the other direction. Okay, let's just save this thing. Sorry about that. And Puustelintori over. Sorry about that too. Over here. I'm sorry for that once again. These are long videos, you know. After Puustelintori, we're gonna stop at Patteristontie. And Patteristontie is gonna be over here. Oops, no, over there. There we go. And after Patteristontie, we're gonna stop at Hyrylä. So, well, actually, yeah, we will get right down to that roundabout. Which actually is gonna be roundabout. Pretty surely, if not already. Oops. There we go. So, let's just remove the double track from there and add the double track, or, well, let's just drive with the single. What the fuck? There we go. And then we'll probably need to remove this signal from over here and this signal from over here because that's over exaggerating. And there we go. And then let's build the blueprints, because if we have a look at the line 963, wait. 1 second. Yep, so there was no 162 something. But let's go have a look at the other way around. So Patteristontie Hyrylä. Good lines. Let's have a look here. Okay, so there were a couple of stops which I will need to adhere to. So we're now at Hyrylä. Then we stop at Autoasemakatu, which is a non-existent stop in this universe. Then Hyökkälä. But then there is a stop called Koskemäki. Which is over here. And then after Koskemäki, let's see what will happen after that. The following stop is called Pajala-Nummi. And the Pajala-Nummi stop is going to be over here. Oops, that's no one-way stop. It's a double stop, and it's going to be over here. So this is the Pajala-Nummi stop. Right. This was a little surprise turn in the fun events, but let's turn there nevertheless. And there we go. So this is how we turn towards the Pajala-Nummi stop. And after Pajala-Nummi, the final stop will be called Pajala. And in Swedish, that's also called Pajala. And this is the final stop of the line, called Pajala. There we go. And let's connect with the existing network over here. There we go. Let's add some signals. I mean, that's what is missing. And then let's add some ordinary roads to a roundabout in here, and that's it. Let's go. And there we go. So it seems like the roads have been built. Well, let's build them. Sorry about that. So after Koskemäki, let's stop at Pailanurmi and Paila. Is that so? Is that really so? That is really so. And there are no extras on the way back, so let's just follow the routes and create a new hub at the Hurula stop. But let's go back to Kerava from here. Let's cross the border, that's the way. And after that, we stop there, and there, and there. And over there, and over there, and that's it. So let's see how often this line runs then. Well, it's around an hour. So let's round it to an hour then. And let's bypass. Oops, not 74, 73. There we go. Then the line is, sorry about that, 973. Let's buy it, and there we go. So it's less than an hour. And that's it. So, roads have been built, a line has been created, the bus has been bought, and everything is up and running. There will be a new video tomorrow. So until then, bye.